About a year and a half ago, I took all of the Storm Mortal Kombat figures that I had and I put them all together in a big ranking. And I gotta say, you guys loved that video. I was blown away, and I am continued to be blown away by all the engagement on that video. And it's about a year and a half later. I've had a lot of new figures come in, and so I figured it's about time. Let's re-rank the Storm Mortal Kombat figures with where we're at now. What's up, everyone? I am your host, Deceptibot9. Thank you all for joining me here on the channel today. I really appreciate it. Before we get into the ranking, go ahead, if you like what you see, leave me a like and go ahead and subscribe as well to stick around for all the future content I've got going on. If you want to follow me on any of my social medias, I am over on TikTok where I make shorter form video content, and on Instagram where I post pictures of new stuff I get, older stuff I have, all that fun stuff all the time. Since the last ranking, I have gotten new figures, all of the new Storm figures, or Storm Mortal Kombat figures that have come in, and I've also gotten some older ones. If you've seen some of my other Storm videos on here, you'll know which one I'm talking about. But we'll talk about it when he gets here. So, I've got 15 figures to rank and get into, and I could spend all day talking about each and every single one of these figures because I love them so very much, but I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible because it's a lot of figures to get through. So, without further ado, let's jump right in to number 15. All right, coming in all the way at the bottom at number 15, one of the most recent releases, Kung Lao. Now, like I said up top, I don't think any of these figures are particularly bad. I love all of these figures. They are all great. They are all higher end figures. Just some of them haven't hit the mark for me like some of the other ones have. Kung Lao here, he's one of those. Now, I don't think he's bad per se, but he's on, obviously he's on the bottom, he's on the lower end. I feel like they could have done a little bit more with Kung Lang overall, but I think he's not bad. I really do love the hat accessory. The faces could have used a little bit of extra work. It's very, very rough. But some of the blood effects we get with him are really cool. We get some cool fatality pieces and all of that as well with Kung Lang. Not Kung Lang, Kung Lao. What am I saying? All right, coming in at number 14 is Human Ninja Smoke. This was the first Storm Collectibles figure I ever got, so he does have a little bit of a soft spot in my heart, but the old Ninja 1 mold has not aged the best. Some of the joint tolerances in terms of things staying on him kind of have faded over time, but I think Smoke is really well done. He looks great. The old Ninja design aesthetic is fantastic. Plus, we get some sweet looking smoke effects going on here with this guy overall. I love the way the MK1 Ninjas look. All right, coming in at number 13 is the Tarkatan BARAKA. This guy is cool. I really dig BARAKA. He comes with some really sweet blood effect pieces that can go over the shoulders. I think those are really neat. But the biggest problem when it comes to BARAKA is I think, the older BARAKA design is a little simple and a little boring. But when we get to like stuff on the arms here, I think these details look really, really nice, and the head sculpts look really, really great. And I just kind of wish we saw more of that across the body rather than just kind of plain old muscles. But that's with the design itself. The figure is really, really solid, except for this one problem of these blades being made out of softer plastic, so they came a little bent and a little warped. And I know I said in my last video I was going to go in and fix them, and I have not done that yet, and it's been over a year and a half. So I should probably fix that soon, but BARAKA. All right, coming in at number 12, God of Thunder, Lord Raiden. This guy is really, really cool. I love how this Raiden turned out. I love the McFarlane Raiden, but I love how this version of Raiden came out, especially in terms of his lightning accessories. I love that we get lightning coming out of the hands. There's lightning bolts also that he can summon and use to shoot. It is so cool what you can get going on with this guy, and I love posing this Raiden around. He comes with like 3 alternate heads. This guy is really, really sweet. And I know I'm singing a lot of praises now. We're at the spot where I'm just going to start singing praises because I have very little negatives to say about like any of these guys coming up. Coming in at number 11, main man of the video games, it is MK3 Scorpion. This guy is really solid. This is really solid Scorpion. This is my first and only Storm Scorpion at this point. Seems a little odd, I know, right? I never grabbed that event exclusive even though I wanted to, but this guy settles in really well. I love the MK3 Ninja design. He looks great. I love this little skull mask alternate option there as well. The only thing is I wish the spear was made out of a little bit of sturdier material so it didn't slouch so much if you hold it out for too long. And I love the bloody axe, all the blood effect pieces that came with this guy. Scorpion rocks, and he's a really solid piece to have in your MK collection. All right, coming in at number 10, we're breaking into the top 10 here. A new addition to my Storm collection, who I love so much. It is ERMAC. I love ERMAC. He is one of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters. He is like top 2, 3, and so I was very excited to be able to get this guy for a good price. And I love the heck out of this guy. The only reason he's so low is because he's on the older MK1 body. And I have a feeling they're going to do an MK3 version here in the next probably year or two, let's be real. The old Ninja body is a little outdated anyway, but I just can't get enough of ERMAC on this body. I repose him all the time because he looks great in every pose you put him in. He's got sweet effects going on. He comes with cool blood effects as well. ERMAC, really, really, really solid. All right, I'm going to preface this. These next 3 we're all going to talk about at the same time. Because they are all practically the same and they landed in the same 1, 2, 3 row. Okay, so number 9 is Cyber Smoke. I love Cyber Smoke. And as you'll see here in a second, number 8 is SEKTOR. Number 8 is SEKTOR. And number 7 is CYRAX. These guys, I love the Cyber Ninjas. The Cyber Ninjas are one of my favorite groups in the Mortal Kombat universe. And these guys are all so great. And really, it just comes down to personal preference, mostly, when it comes to these guys. Smoke is on the bottom because I think he could have come with a little bit more accessories, a little bit wider range of accessories. He mostly just comes with bombs and a claw. SEKTOR, it comes above Smoke because he has a sweet Crusher accessory, plus he gets the cool rocket. CYRAX comes in at the top of all 3 of them because he is my favorite ninja. He is one of my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat. He's easily in my top 5 for sure. And so I have to put this guy at the top of these 3. And like I said, they're all basically the same. They're the same basic body figure, just with a different coat of paint. All that. All right, coming in at number 6, one of our new additions from 2022. Also have made a full review of him over on my channel. Go ahead and check that out. It is the MK3 Reptile. And I love this. I love this Reptile. I love that I have a Reptile now. I talked about it in my full review of Reptile. So if you want to see more thoughts on this guy, go ahead and check that out. I love the alternate head. The body is great. It's on the MK3 body, which I do really like, even though Scorpion was a lot lower. And man, he looks great. I love the accessories that we get to come out of his mouth. I love his fatality pieces. Reptile is awesome. All right, coming in at number 5, we have finally reached the top 5. It is MK3 Sub-Zero, unmasked Sub-Zero, younger Sub-Zero. I would love to get my hands on the MK3, the other MK3 Sub-Zero, because I love Sub-Zero. He's one of my homies in the game. And so I couldn't miss this opportunity. This is very easily the best ninja character Storm has made so far. I think the body mold is really solid. I love these additional ice arms that we get with, spoiler alert, KINTARO. He's on this list. But I love the accessories he comes with. He comes with a great blood accessory. He comes with great fatality accessories. This guy is really, really solid. And I can't wait for more ninjas. I know a lot of people don't want more ninjas. I want more ninjas. All right, coming in at number 4 is going to be our big boy, KINTARO. Yes, the newest addition to the Mortal Kombat Storm line is KINTARO, and I think he's awesome. I love KINTARO, and I love how he looks. I love all the amount of accessories we're getting. I love that we get those alternate accessories for Sub-Zero. I know some people would prefer to get more accessories for KINTARO, but I think he comes with a good enough amount, and I love getting those ones for Sub-Zero. So there is definitely going to be a full review of KINTARO coming up on my channel hopefully soon. I'm working on it right now. So yeah, number 4, big boy KINTARO. All right, coming in at number 3, the other Shao Kahn mini boss. It is GORO. Now, I love this GORO. This GORO is so much fun. I have had so much fun posing this guy and just putting him in fight scenarios. This guy is huge. He is big. I mean, so is KINTARO, obviously. The only reason I've put GORO above KINTARO, at least right now, this could change next year when I do another re-rank, is his articulation is a little more freeing than KINTARO's. KINTARO's seems a little more restricted, especially up here in the top shoulder ones, but GORO is a little more freeing. But man, this guy rocks. He's big, he's beefy, and he's so much fun to pose. All right, coming in at number 2, an addition to my Storm collection that is not new to this year, but it's very, very important to me. Shao Kahn. Yes, I know some of you already know that I have had Shao Kahn for a while, since about October to be exact, but I love that I finally have Storm Shao Kahn. This guy was a grail piece for me. I missed him when he was an initial retail release because I picked up GORO over him. And that was something that I thought of as a mistake because this guy's price just kept going up and up. And Shao Kahn is my favorite Mortal Kombat character, so I was feeling really, really down that I missed out on this guy. And I was able to get him. So I love that I have Shao Kahn. He is big, he is beefy, he looks intimidating, he looks just fantastic on the shelf with everybody else. He comes with a big old throne, which he looks great sitting on too, or standing in front of. I love Shao Kahn. I love this Shao Kahn, and I can't wait for that prototype MK9 Shao Kahn that we saw at SDCC. I can't wait for that guy. All right, coming in at number 1, there is only one other person it could be. That's MOTARO. He was my number 1 last year. He still is my number 1 this year. He was a contender for Figure of the Year last year as well in my Figure of the Year tournament, but I just cannot pass up that we actually have this. I love MOTARO. He is my favorite of the sub bosses overall, and it's such a wacky design that I thought we would never see it fulfilled in Storm form. I'm surprised we got it before KINTARO, to be honest with you, and I just can't pass up that this guy is one hell of a figure. He's incredible. I love the amount of articulation we get in the horse legs. I love what we get just up here in the arms and just the rest of him. I love that he comes with a full articulated skeleton too. Man, MOTARO is such a unique piece, and he's such a great piece. And if you are not collecting Storm Mortal Kombat figures, but you collect Mortal Kombat stuff, first of all, get on the Storm game. They are incredible. They are amazing figures. But also, are you going to pass up having a MOTARO? I don't think you are. All right, everyone, that is going to do it for my updated for 2022 Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat ranking. Go ahead and let me know down below. What's your ranking of all the Storm figures you have? That doesn't have to be the ones that I have. It can be your ranking of the ones you have, because we all have different collections. We all have different figures, so I want to know, how do you guys rank them? Do you agree with my list for the most part? Do you not? All that fun stuff. And as always, I have been your host, Deceptibot9. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I do really, truly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later.